When studying trends, behaviors, or changes over time, researchers often use either longitudinal or cross-sectional research. Both methods help in understanding patterns, but they differ in how data is collected and analyzed. What is longitudinal research? Longitudinal research is a study that follows the same group of individuals over an extended period, collecting data at multiple points in time. This method is useful for tracking changes, identifying long-term effects, and studying development or behavior patterns. For example, a researcher studying childhood obesity may follow a group of children from age 5 to measuring their weight, diet, and physical activity at different stages of their lives. This allows the researcher to see how lifestyle habits evolve and how they impact long-term health. Longitudinal studies are commonly used in psychology, medicine, education, and social sciences, when researchers need to understand how variables change over time. However, they require significant time and resources, making them more challenging to conduct. What is cross-sectional research? Cross-sectional research, on the other hand, collects data from a diverse group of participants at a single point in time, rather than following them over a long period. This method is useful for identifying patterns, relationships, and differences between groups at a given moment. For example, a researcher studying the effects of social media on mental health could survey teenagers, young adults, and middle-aged individuals all at once to compare how different age groups experience social media's impact. Instead of tracking individuals over time, the researcher gets a snapshot of how people currently feel or behave. Cross-sectional studies are faster and more cost-effective than longitudinal studies, making them ideal for situations where researchers need quick insights rather than long-term trends. However, since the data is collected at only one point in time, it cannot establish cause and effect relationships as effectively as longitudinal research. When to use each method? Use longitudinal research when you need to track changes or developments over time, e.g., the long-term effects of a new teaching method on student performance. You want to establish cause and effect relationships by observing how certain factors influence outcomes over time. You are studying topics like human development, chronic diseases, or social behaviors that require continuous observation. Use cross-sectional research when you need a quick and cost-effective study to compare different groups at a single point in time, e.g., differences in workplace stress levels among employees of different age groups. You want to analyze prevalence, patterns, or correlations without waiting for long-term data collection. You are working with limited time or resources and need results faster. Final thoughts. Both longitudinal and cross-sectional research play a crucial role in understanding trends and behaviors. Longitudinal studies help track changes over time, while cross-sectional studies provide a snapshot of differences at a specific moment. Choosing the right method depends on the research question, available time, and resources. By understanding these two approaches, researchers can effectively study trends and make meaningful conclusions based on their data.